Hello guys and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. We're nearly there, we're at the end. The finish line is in sight and we have issue 14. Issue 14 comes with a paint and a brush. Now in terms of saving money, I still think you do save a little bit of money. I did work it out, but that was when it was first released and this was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. A week ago, I can't remember. But yeah, it does save you a little bit of money, but not a lot. It is, in terms of value-wise, one of the worst issues. However, the paint is important. The brush will get used. If you're collecting the set, it's no hardship that you're not going to save loads like you do on every other issue. Over the course of the whole thing, you still save a lot of money. So I say stop your bitching, for those who are bitching online. Although you still have your right to bitch. I'm just going to tell you to shut up about it. So, as always, issue 15, we get a character we mentioned. And issue 16, now this one's a different one. And I'm going to explain a little bit about why you get what you get. So you get 2 intercessors, 2 hellblasters, and an inceptor. You get a variety of different models there. The 2 intercessors will actually go with the other 3 intercessors that you've got to make up a full squad of 5, which is good. 2 hellblasters can't be used on their own, I don't believe. Neither can an inceptor, unless you're playing open, maybe. The point is, and the reason that you get that is because all of that comes on one sprue when you get in the No Fear set or the Dark Imperium set. So look for this sprue to appear again, or at least a variation of it, maybe with 3 of them, and 2 of them or something. I can't remember exactly how they come in the box, but I'm pretty sure they're all on one sprue, and that's why you get it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bust this open and we're going to have a look. Again, I think this is going to be a very quick one because there'll be mainly fluff based in here. It will teach you, as it says on there, how to dry brush, and that is an important skill. So we can take the shrink wrap off and then we'll have a look at it. So yes, the paint itself you get, always shake them up, is a base paint and it's Mechanica Standard Grey, and it's a very good grey and it's a grey I use a lot. But again, it's only like £2.50 a pot, if that. And most people pick it up from somewhere else separately, so it works out cheaper again. And then you've got the brush itself, which will probably be around the £6 mark or something like that, because Games Workshop charge too much for the brushes. Now, it's not that it's a terrible brush, but it's not a brilliant brush. I actually like Games Workshop's older brushes a lot better. I don't think these are particularly brilliant quality. I've been told by other people that they disagree, and that's absolutely fine. That's how opinions work. For me, I still use them. I use Games Workshops when I'm doing commissions, much like I use Army Painters when I'm using commissions. Let's have a look at the magazine itself. So as I said, issue 15 and 16 we've already covered. This feels thicker, actually. Let's have a look what's inside. So, this is interesting. So, the Imperium of Man, get an insight into the Imperium of Man, humanity's last hope. And trust me, humanity is not good by this stage. The hierarchy of the Imperium in space, how to paint containers. From the previous issue. Awesome. And then some cool tutorial-y stuff. So let's dive into it. So this tells you about the Imperium of Man. After more than 40,000 years of war and strife, humanity finds itself on the brink of extinction. Hostile aliens threaten the borders of the Imperium, while traitors threaten to corrupt from within. The human race's only chance for survival rests in the continuation of the ancient, cruel and bloody regime that is the Imperium. If there is any future at all, it's a grim one. And this is true. If you're following 40k and you're new to it, Space Marines are not the good guys. The Imperium are not the good guys. No one is really the good guys in 40k. I'm an Orc player, so I think Orcs are the good guys. And they're kind of pure in why they want to do things. They just want to fight and stuff. Yeah, Orky ways. But yeah, realistically, there's no good guys. And the Imperium of Man certainly are not the good guys at all. So, now here you've got the beautiful, this style of artwork is the kind of artwork I love from Games Workshop. Same with the artwork down here. It's some really, really nice stuff. And once again, it's all fluff based. Shows you the hierarchy of the Imperium. And this is really important into understanding where things fall. With regards to your Imperial Guard or the Astra Militarum and Space Marines and the Sisters Sororita, which is like the Sisters of Battle and things like that. And it shows you here. So you've got the High Lords of Terror, the Astra Militarum, Adeptus Astartes, and then the Adeptus Mechanicus. And they all have their own little role within sort of the Imperium of Man, as it were. And each of them has its own sort of corner and little niche that it covers. And they don't kind of encroach on each other unless they need to, except the styes, their dicks. No, in terms of it, everybody has its own little thing, and they cover their own little branch of stuff. And this will give you all those kinds of fluff, and then it gives you a bit more about the Imperium in space. Again, a very fluff-heavy issue, which is good for me. I really like the fluff of 40k. But if you're in it for the game inside of it, this could be a little bit bland for you, if I'm honest. So, this teaches you how to paint armoured containers. In this painting tutorial, we provide a step-by-step guide for you to paint your Monitorum armoured container and the ammunition crates provided with the container. So you'll need Abaddon Black first, and you'll paint the whole thing with Abaddon Black using your giant brush. What I would suggest is buy a Games Workshop or other alternative products rattle can of black or Chaos Black or Abaddon Black or whatever it's called these days, and just spray the whole model. It'll be quicker for you, if I'm honest. Then it teaches you how to dry brushing. Now, dry brushing is a really good skill, especially if you're early doors. And this is dry brushing the grey. So it says, give the pot of Mechanica Standard Grey a quick shake before opening it, which I said is really important. We will use this to paint the dry brushing container. You need to focus on the raised areas of the model, so don't brush too hard. Keeping your brush strokes light, this will create highlights that will only catch the edge of the model. And it shows you here how to do it. And it will kind of have this look going for it. And then after that, it's obviously Lead Belcher, Retributor Armour, Null Noil, and Agrax Earthshade. And you've got a decent-ish looking bit of scenery. And you don't have to paint it black. You could do a similar thing by using, you know, reds, blues, greens, whatever you want to do. You know, it'll be absolutely fine. Then this shows you how to do the ammunition crates. And it says with this to do them Death Guard. And it shows you what they would look like. They look like that, and they look quite nice. Again, very, very simple, on the table very quickly. Once the last of the paint is dried, you'll have your very own container and set of ammunition crates ready for the battlefield. So, again, it covers it very, very simply. Then we get, again, a mission. It's called it's called Courage and Honour. It tells you about the frightful foes, tells you what you're going to need, and shows you again in the picture. Shows you move, psychic, shoot, charge, fight, morale. So this adds morale to it. So morale's important. And this shows you how exactly morale works. Morale test, choose the scarred, count the dead, take the test, remove the models. And it teaches you all that. And this is around the stat called leadership. And here's where we're seeing the data sheets that we saw before. So we're getting a less simplified version. But it shows you, again, very simplistic pictures. Keeping it very simple for you. So then we get here some extra little bits about keeping track of casualties. Then it gets Primaris, Librarian, and the Aggressor Squad. And nothing for the Death Guard this time. That's fair enough. And then you get a new mission which is called Secure the Deck. And this you'll need the Blight Hauler, 5 Plague Marines, and 12 Pox Walkers against 3 Aggressors, 3 Intercessors, and the Primaris Librarian. And how to win. The team with the most victory points after 5 battle rounds wins the game. And it tells you how you earn victory points throughout that game. And that's in this little box here. Gives you some cool little hints and tips. And then, as always, the advanced rules. Know no fear. So, as seen on the datasheet, Space Marine units have the and they shall know no fear rule. Whilst they are unlikely to fail a morale test, if they do, they can re-roll that test. So that's pretty cool. Fuel dump and then ammo dump. So again, adds extra little rules to it. Fluffy advertising. And then, as I said, what you're going to get in the next 2 weeks, of which I'm excited for both. So that's really cool. So guys, thank you very much for watching. We're kind of up to date somewhat now. We've got issue 15 coming out. By the time you watch this, issue 15 will already be out, and potentially issue 16, so I might pick both of those up in the shop so we can at least get kind of underway. Issue 15, probably not, because it's a character. Issue 16, definitely, because it'll give me the extra stuff, which the boys can use, even if it's just for painting practice, so it's always worth it. But yeah, obviously, you guys, thank you very much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up. It does help the channel considerably. Leave a comment what you think about Conquest so far, where it's going, where it's heading, what you think of it in general, what you think of the next couple of issues coming up, whether you're excited for the models that are coming, whether you're excited for the models we've got so far, and whether specifically you were disappointed with the paint and the brush that you got in this set. As always, guys, though, thank you very much for watching. Pray the dice gods, hope they smile upon you, and take care. Bye now.